Well, hello everyone, it's Rose, and today we're going to just do a review of the projects that I have completed during the month of April. So I guess there's nothing to do but just get into it. And what you can do before we get into it is hit that subscribe button and the like button. So why don't you do that right now?
All right.
Okay,
so
let's
to start off, the first thing that I finished in April was this. It is number 718 in my inventory. It is Anna, Olaf, and Elsa. This was a Rose Tries for somebody, I don't know who, and it came from GBFKE. And I am going to be giving it to my friend Margaret to give to her granddaughter who loves Frozen. And so I didn't do a penny pick for this. So I started it on March 23rd and I finished it on April 3rd. And my comments were fairly short, but while I show you the close-up, I will read them to you. All right, so this project went way faster than I thought it would. Everything about it was excellent. The canvas and the symbols and the drills were perfect. All the drills were exactly the same size and exactly the right size. I would 100% recommend this kit. There were lots of spares and very little trash. And my final note is I'll give it to Margaret as soon as it's safe so that she can frame it for Emily. Now the original plan was that she was going to give it to her granddaughter whose birthday is this month. And so that's why I wanted to finish it in early April, so there was plenty of time to get it framed and everything. However, then the lockdown in Ontario was announced, and so there is I can't meet up with Margaret to give this to her. So she's getting something else for Emily, and this will probably be a Christmas present then. So there's lots and lots of time for this to be taken care of. But this is a new style round drill kit. And I firmly believe that the new style has a lot to do with how good this looks. Because I'm really not into Disney, but I really love the way this looks. I mean, the detail on Elsa's dress, the detail on Anna's cape, it's just wonderful. And the hair and the trees and everything. It's just fantastic. So, absolute winner, this kit. Absolute winner. Okay, we're going to take a look at the drills and the trash next. So let me get set up for that. Okay, so I used my Harbor Freight containers for this project. And let's just take a quick look here. So there were plenty of drills of all colors left over. And I was never worried about running out. And as we'll see in just a moment, the drill quality was just great. And yeah, I very much enjoyed working on this project. And it was quick. Like, I didn't work on it every day. I was doing some other stuff. And yeah, so not sure if you can see this very well, but maybe I'll just hold the, here we go. So there we go. Plenty of drills left over. And yeah, Okay, so that's that. And in terms of trash, we just have a little bit here. I'll just push this aside, get the dust out of the drill tray. And here we go. So in this whole kit, this was the only trash. And as we see, it's mostly drills that have little tabs on them or just little blobs of plastic. Nothing major. I don't think there were any concave drills. They were really good drills. So just a stellar project from start to finish. Now I did seal, okay, so I'm going to pour this in and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about sealing this. So there goes the trash into my trash storage because I saved the trash from all my diamond paintings. There is remarkably little of it. Okay, so I did seal this with Tombow. And what I did was I put the Tombow on probably a little bit too heavily. And then I took a lint-free cloth. It was just a microfiber shop rag that I use for this. And I wiped away all of the excess Tombow. So what happens is it's still perfectly pliable and bendable. You don't have to worry about the Tombow cracking. But what it does do is it provides a layer of protection so that the adhesive in between the drills is not going to get dirty. Or if dust does land on this, because of course dust will land on this, you can just brush it off with a feather whisk or whatever, or a feather duster or whatever. And so, see here, that's just a little bit of museum putty that didn't come away. I'll pick that off. But yeah, you can't even tell that it was Tombowed. And I gotta say, the sparkle of this was not diminished with the Tombow. It is still super, super sparkly. It's best actually to get the sparkle at night, as I'm sure you know, but I loved looking at this. I had it sitting on top of my counter for the longest time, and I loved looking at it at night because every time I walked past the kitchen counter, it would just be sparkling up a storm. And yeah, so definitely I suggest that Tombow is a great medium for sealing diamond paintings. Okay, let's see what's next. So the next project that I finished in April was number 409, the Seahorse. This was the project of the month for April, the small project of the month for April. And I got this from GBFKE. So I started it on the 3rd of April and I finished it on the 5th of April. And I will read you my comments while I show it to you up close and personal. So, I absolutely love that the designers used light blue grid lines instead of black grid lines. The blue ones barely show between the white drills where there are small gaps. Also, the 5200s fit so well together. All the 5200s on the right side of the canvas have been placed, and there were 0 bad drills. So I started on this side of the canvas, and I worked on it, hold on, I had it on my work table this way, because I wanted to be able to do like all of the 5200s on half of the thing, and then I was going to flip it over and do all the 5200s on the other half. Like I did the whole half of the diamond painting, but I worked it long ways this way so that, you know, I would be able to do the maximum amount of the white color blocking each time. So I finished this half of it the first day. And then day 3, April 5th. Now, I say day 3 because it was probably like 2 or 3 in the morning when I finished this. So it was actually the 2nd day of drilling, but it was the 3rd calendar day that I had been working on this. Okay, so done. This went really fast because the drills are almost perfect and extremely consistent in size. It's a little bit pixelated, but was fun to do. And really, in a diamond painting made of square drills, how can you get it away from some pixelation? Although it looks pretty good to me. I'm very happy with this. I used my 12 placer because I have an Everlasting Tips 12 placer. I used it extensively and it was great. There are lots of spares and almost no trash. And my last comment was, I would recommend this. So for any of you who didn't get this to work on as project of the month for April, it's not too late. And it's a really, really nice diamond painting. Turned out fantastic. I have not sealed this. And I don't actually plan to seal it because I'm not going to put it up. I just wanted to do it. All right, so when I worked on the Seahorse, I just worked out of Ziploc bags because that was the easiest thing. For something this size, working out of Ziploc bags, I think is the best for me personally. I know not everybody likes that, but what the heck. Okay, so in terms of 5200s, there's probably like maybe 1500 drills in here. So there's tons of leftovers, and we've got tons of leftovers of just about everything else too. So this was just such a great experience in every way. Not a lot of leftovers of this color, but so what? We've got, I wasn't worried about running out, and there were leftovers, and that's the main thing. As long as there's enough to finish the diamond painting, that's all we really need. And, I'm just being reminded now of how much I enjoyed working on this because these drills were just so great. So great. Yeah, so that's it. That's the leftovers. And I'm going to have to take a day, maybe this week. I'll take a day, and I actually should take at least 3 days. And start putting away my leftover drills because I've got scads of leftover drills from other kits that I need to get rid of. Okay, let's take a look now at the trash for this. Oh, right, okay. Right. this is the trash from this diamond painting. That's it. That's all of it. There's a blob. There's one drill that has some flash around it, and there's a little, wiggly bit of resin. Now this here is from the frozen. That was stuck. That was in this. I forgot. Like, it didn't fall out when I was pouring out the frozen trash. But these three are the only things that were wrong with this drill kit. So it was just amazing. I loved it. Perfect. It was an all but perfect experience. And yeah, so I was super, super happy. And I'm just going to show you one more thing. I just wanted to show you. So when I started working on this, I had it set up on my... No, I had it set up this way. That's it. Okay, so I had it set up this way, and I always work from left to right. And from whatever the bottom of my drilling area that I'm working on is to the top of it. So I work up and across. And so what you can see here, where you see spaces, that's where the multi-placer ended. So the beautiful thing about using the 12 placer is that you get absolutely perfect rows of drills, and then the only thing you have to worry about is making them straight across. And I didn't bother because they're square drills and they're so close together as it is. I wasn't too fussed about that little bit of waviness that you see there. So I think I got better with the multi-placer as I went along. But really, there wasn't much to improve on because it was so great and the drills were so great. So I'm very pleased with the way the background looks. Sometimes you get, big gaps in between drills. Here, there's almost unnoticeable gaps. And as we pull back, I think it looks really good. So yeah, anyway, so that is the Seahorse number 409, and that was the small project of the month for April. Okay, so here we have the next finish that I did, and that was the project of the month for May. And, well, I have to qualify that. This is the next diamond painting finish that I did, because I did do some other stuff during the month. Anyway, so this is the project of the month, large, for April, and it is Sasha and Jet from Diamond Art Club. This is one that I think turned out really, really well. And I'm going to read you my notes while I show you up close this diamond painting. Okay, well, I don't actually have that many notes. So this is number 309 in my inventory. I started it April 6th, and I finished it on April 26th. And I did work on other stuff in between. I worked on my puzzle. I worked on my latch hook rugs. And yeah, and I did a lot of other stuff. Plus I had my COVID shot in there, and there was a few days where I was kind of out of commission. So I took a few days off after my COVID shot, just so that I could rest because I was so tired. Anyway, day one, April 6th. Wow, the glue is uber sticky. And then April 26th, the glue was super sticky everywhere, and the drills were generally very good. This is super sparkly, and let me tell you, this also sat on my kitchen counter, waiting for me to do this video, and I loved seeing it because it was like it sparkles like crazy, and with all the AB drills, it really is quite something. It was never a concern that I'd run out of drills and I had plenty of everything. This might be only the second Diamond Art Club that I've ever done, although I have a bunch of them. It was fun to see others' progress on the same project, and that's true of both this one and the Seahorse. And there was not much trash, and overall I would recommend this one. If you like Diamond Art Club, this one is a good example of a Diamond Art Club. And I'm really sorry that what is not coming through in this video is, and maybe I'll try and fix that by putting the flash on. What's not coming through in the video is the AB drills, because there's AB drills throughout this, and they are actually quite magnificent. And that was actually part of the funnest part of working on this, was all the AB drills. So there's the dark blue AB drills, and then there's the light blue AB drills, and they're all through her hair and the scales on her tail, and they really are wonderful. So I'm never going to put this up. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I might end up giving it away to a little girl or something like that. Oh, my daughter has a friend who loves mermaids, so I might give this to Michaela. Anyway, yeah, it's nice. I quite enjoy it, and it's good. It's very good. And I'll be doing the Project of the Month wrap-up video for the April projects, and viewer progress on them and viewer finishes on them. I'll be doing those. When will I be doing those? After May 10th. So if you're finishing up your project, as long as you get me the email with your finishes before May 10th, I'll include it in the wrap-up video. If you're not doing either the Seahorse or Sasha and Jet, if you're doing a different project, you must include the link. If you've already given me the link, it's already in the spreadsheet, so you don't need to send it again. But if you haven't sent me your link yet, I can't include your project without a link. Okay, so there you go. Let's take a look at the leftover drills and the trash for this. Okay, so for the project of the month, the Sasha and Jet, I used this 84 bottle drill container case that I got from DIY Digital Art. And so it's got 3 tiers of drill bottles. So I'm not going to show you all of these because there were 37 colors, and I don't know that you need to see every single thing. Well, you know what I'll do is I'll take these out. Okay. And the camera turned off the flash automatically. I must be losing, or my battery must be low. So I had lots of everything. Oh, and these are, oh, that's my trash. Okay, so I was wondering how come there's so many colors in there. Okay, that's the trash. So there we go there. Okay, and then down here what I did was I've just got ribbons underneath the bottom level of this so that I can lift these out. Whoops. And I didn't use the 3rd row, so I don't need to pull that out. I had lots and lots of 310s left over. Oh my God, these are all the 310s that I had spare. Like, just, it was crazy how many 310s they sent. And, you know, the other ones, there's plenty of leftovers of everything. So, like, look at all the skin color that I had left over. Well, there's about 3 different colors to her skin, and I had plenty of everything. Now this was one of the AB drills, and I just loved that. That was really, really beautiful. And there we go. There were 2 AB colors. Just trying to find the other one. Oh, it might have been in the top. Oh, just beautiful. They just added so much to the overall experience of doing the diamond painting. So I must say, I did like that very much about this kit. I'm sold on having a mix of ABs or special drills and regular drills. It's very, very nice finish to it. Okay, and so on this great big diamond painting, this was all the trash. And as you see, most of it was just like little blobs. There were some drills that had little bits. Hold on, let me zoom way in. There were some drills that had some flash around them. And that was the main issue when there were bad drills. But most of it was just little blobbies. And, you know, bits of broken resin and things like that, you know, were never meant to be drills. So yeah, so it was good. Very little trash. All right, so let's pour out the trash. And there we go. Now this is, this diamond painting is 55 by 77. So I have some IKEA poster hangers that I'll use to frame it, and I will seal it with something. Probably, I don't know if I'll use Tombow. I might use some crystal clear polyurethane to seal it before I give it to Michaela. And if I do, then I will do a sealing video for you and show you what it's like. I am interested in seeing how the polyurethane will look on top of special shaped or the AB drills. So I might actually do a test on something else before I potentially damage this painting. I have sealed many diamond paintings with polyurethane. I always get, now I always get the crystal clear polyurethane. The first sealing that I did was with just clear polyurethane, and it did give a yellowish tinge, which for the 2 projects that I sealed with it didn't hurt them because they were essentially black. But going forward, I will always use the crystal clear polyurethane, and I quite like the effect. It looks good, but I haven't tried it on special drills yet, or AB coated drills. So I do want to see what that's going to be like. Now, the next project of the month that I did was one of my fun day projects. This was actually my first fun day project, and it is a Special Shapes passport cover. And I got this from DIY Digital Art. This is number 837. And I really, really like the way it turned out. I did it all on camera, and I sealed it as well on camera. And so it is sealed with Tombow, and it still looks good and sparkly. Let's see if I can put the light back on. Yeah, it still looks really good, and the Tombow did not diminish the sparkle at all. I'm very, very happy with this. Now this, oh, it does have some coated drills, so they still look good with the Tombow on there, so I'm pretty happy about that. And it was just a short little project, a fun little project. It looks like it's made of real leather. It's not, of course. It's faux leather, pleather, if you will. And it holds the passport perfectly. And I just love this little project. And you could use it for other things. Some people use it to hold their contact paper for their diamond paintings. So they actually put like the sheets of release paper in here, and that way they've got a nice, neat way of storing that. But mine is going to be used for my passport for whenever I travel. Anyway, and it's bendy, and the drills don't come off even though it's being bent. So I'm confident that this is going to hold up well for the limited amount of travel that I do at the best of times, and of course zero travel during COVID. And I don't have the drills to show you because I already did like a post-completion at the end of the fun day video where I did this. So I already got rid of the trash and all that stuff. And the drills are now put with all my other drills. So, so all we have to look at is just the project. But there you go. All right, on to the next one. Okay, and so the last thing that I finished during the month of April was the latch hook rug that I did. And so I call this the Mondrian rug because it reminds me of the art of Mondrian. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And it now is actually being used. I have it beside my bed, and so when I step out of bed in the morning, I step onto the Mondrian rug, and I have a nice warm feeling on my toesies. Yeah, so I like it. It's very practical. It's got a non-slip back to it, so it doesn't slide around, and I love it. And so I'm working on my second latch hook rug, and we'll have that done for the May post-completion review video. And I guess that's it for today's video. I'll have links to everything that I showed you in the notes underneath this video in the description. I did finish 2 projects already in May, but they'll be in the May video. Just simply because otherwise I might only have one other project, since the large project of the month for May is quite large. So that's it, everybody. I don't want to drag this out. I'm just going to say thank you to all my patrons and subscribers and viewers. I love the fact that you come and watch these post-completion videos, and hope you enjoyed this one. Would love to get your comments down below. So there you go. I love you all, and I hope you'll come back and visit with me again very soon for another crafting video. Bye-bye for now.